For weeks, Trump has been ranting about the world taking undue advantage of the United States of America. Now, the American president minced no words while mentioning India innumerable times in the same tune. Trump has alleged a $100 billion trade deficit with India. But does India benefit unfairly from the trade with the US? Or the better question, is America actually at a loss in trade with India? Well, the answer is a big no. Let's find out how. Since he took charge as the US president for the second time, Trump has been claiming that India enjoys a lot more economic advantage over the US. But the truth is that it's the US that enjoys more economic advantage over India. Let's understand. Donald Trump claims that India benefits unfairly from trade with the US, citing a roughly $45 billion trade deficit in goods trade. But a new analysis from the Global Trade Research Initiative challenges the narrative. Now, according to a detailed analysis, when overlooked revenue streams are taken into account, the US enjoys a significant economic advantage over India with an estimated $35 to $40 billion overall surplus. So now the picture looks like this. So the discrepancy in what Trump claims and what the analysis shows lies in non-merchandise income. This includes earning from education, digital services, financial and consulting operations, intellectual property, licensing, arms deals, and entertainment exports. This non-merchandise income escapes standard trade calculation. But if you factor them, United States is sitting at a $35 to $40 billion surplus over India. In fact, the report claims that America quietly enjoys over $80 to $85 billion annually from India. How? Let's decode. When we think about trade between the US and India, we usually look at things like products being bought and sold, like clothes, electronics, or cars. But that's just one part of the story. The US earns a huge amount of money from India in many other ways that usually don't show up in usual trade numbers. First is education. Now, thousands of Indian students study at American universities every year. Now, these students spend a lot of money, over $25 billion yearly on tuition and living expenses. Top universities like the University of Southern California and New York University gets a big chunk of this money. This education-related outflow from India to the US makes higher education one of America's biggest exports, though it does not show up in conventional good trade figures. Now, big US tech companies like Google, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, and Facebook earn about $15 to $20 billion every year from India. This comes from services like online ads, cloud storage, app sales, and subscriptions. Because there are fewer local rules about taxes and data, most of this money goes back to the United States. Now, US bank and consulting firms like JP Morgan, McKinsey, Deloitte make about $10 to $15 billion yearly from India. They help Indian companies with investments, mergers, risk management, and business strategies. US drug companies like Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson earn about $1.5 billion to $2 billion from India by licensing their medicines and technology. US car companies like Ford and General Motors also make about $800 million to $1.2 billion through technical services and licenses. Hollywood studios and US streaming platforms such as Netflix and Disney make about $1 to $1.5 billion from India annually. They earn this money from movie tickets, licensing shows, and subscriptions. Now, many US companies like Walmart, IBM, Cisco have large offices in Indian cities where thousands of Indians work on tech, analytics, and other services. These centers generate about $15 to $20 billion in revenue each year. But most of this money benefits the US companies. And guess what? This is also not recorded in usual trade numbers. The US also sells weapons and defense technology to India, including fighter jets, helicopters, surveillance systems, and missiles. Now, these deals are very valuable, worth billions, but the exact amount are often a secret. Days after assuming office, Donald Trump dropped a bombshell. He imposed tariffs on many countries. Now, he termed them retaliatory tariffs. He accused most of these countries of benefiting unfairly from trade with the US. The list of those countries has been talked about several times now, and we won't get into that list or the overall tariff war that followed. But with India, Trump has demanded further concessions in upcoming trade negotiations. Trump has repeatedly spotlighted a 100 billion trade deficit with India, although official data puts it under 45 billion. In financial year 2025, India exported goods worth $86.5 billion to the US, resulting in a $41 billion goods trade surplus in India's favor. In services, India also ran a modest surplus, exporting $28.7 billion and importing about $25.5 billion, yielding an overall trade surplus of about $44.4 billion. However, this simple trade balance does not tell the full story. The US actually earns a lot more money from India in ways that don't show up in these numbers, such as Indian students paying for education in the US, big American tech companies making billions from Indian customers, financial and consulting firms earning fees, and lucrative defense deals. Because of this, the US benefits a lot from India and isn't just losing out because of the trade deficit. Now, as India and US negotiate a new trade agreement, experts suggest that India should not just focus on the trade deficit complaints from the US. Instead, India should put for fair terms, avoid giving in on important areas like digital trade and intellectual property when US companies have already earned heavily, and negotiate from a position of strength since it contributes significantly to the American profits. This approach will help India get a balanced deal that benefits both countries.